Welcome to my Soul Stretch for Sobriety. I'm Dr. Sherry. It's my husband Troy, and he'll be doing our chair stretches for you today. So I invite you just to settle in and allow your breath to come to its natural rhythm. Begin to notice your inhale and your exhale. As you find a comfortable seat, you can decide whether it's crisscross applesauce or perhaps you want to sit like this or in a chair. Whatever works for you, it's your practice. Do what's comfortable for you today. And as you begin to take your breaths in and out, perhaps you may want to roll your shoulders back, just allowing any of the stressors of today to roll off of you. Maybe you want to roll them forward, pressing into the strength that is here with you that you may need. You continue to allow your breath to find its natural rhythm. Maybe you want to shake your head no to the things that aren't serving you today. Yes to the things that you need. Allow your body naturally to find its stretch that it's in need of as we begin our time on the mat today. When you're ready, let's settle in with 3 collective breaths. Beginning with our hands at our side, allow them to rise up. Palms touch, bringing them to heart center. Inhaling here and exhaling our breath of letting go. We let go anything that we don't need, that we no longer want, and that's no longer serving us. Continue with your natural inhale and exhale. And when you're ready on your next full inhale, I invite you again to allow your arms to rise up. Palms touch, bringing them to prayer center here. Taking in a full inhale and exhale. This is our breath to let be. Letting just this moment be, your thoughts, your sensations, the feelings. Noticing what you're noticing and just letting it be without any expectations or judgment. From the observer's seat of curious awareness. When you're ready, one last deep breath, biggest one of the day, bringing your hands up, rising up over your head, allowing your palms to touch, bringing them to heart center. The full inhale and exhale here. This is a breath of invitation, a breath to let come. Inviting whatever you need today in this moment and this practice to come. Perhaps you're in need of strength or courage or wisdom or peace or joy or forgiveness. Whatever it is, peace. Invite it to come and let it be. Continuing here, letting your breath take its natural rhythm. Our focus today for our session is on steps 8 and 9. Allow me to read them to you. Step 8 and 9 is where we evaluate the relationships in our lives and we offer forgiveness to those who have hurt us, and to those who we have hurt, we make amends for the harms that we've done. When this is possible, except when it would bring harm to someone else. We make amends with these. Step 8 and 9 read, we made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to all of them. We made amends to such people whenever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. Those are steps 8 and 9. As you take a breath in today, breathe in for relationships, self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others, in making amends. Perhaps you want to ponder the question, who have I harmed? And who do I need to tell this truth to? Do I need to tell them that I've harmed them and ask for forgiveness? Take a moment and ponder these questions. If you're in your chair, you may want to just place your hands on your lap. As if you're on your mat, we're going to come to our tabletop and prepare for some cow and cats, just to open up our chests. And symbolic of opening up our hearts and our minds to the act of forgiveness. Starting in a mountain hero pose, just bring your hands up if you're on your mat, coming down into tabletop with your hands shoulder width apart, your knees, hips width apart. And on your inhale and exhale, come into cow, lifting your head, opening up your chest, opening and inviting in forgiveness, self-forgiveness, and amends. Collapsing into cat, sinking into forgiveness, self-forgiveness, and amends. Breathing in and out at your own pace, and at your next full breath, opening back up to cow, opening your chest, inviting in whatever you need to be open to in this moment. Perhaps you need to be open to the fact that you have made some harm to yourself or others on this journey. Into cat, folding in, receiving self-forgiveness. Last time, opening up into cow, folding into cat, and then let's go back into child's pose for a moment. If you're on your knees, just allowing your body, bum going back first, to stretch out into child's pose. If you're sitting in a chair, just bringing your hands to your knees, resting your head. You have some options here. You can rest your head on the mat. You can bring your hands to your side. You could rest your head on a bolster or a pillow. You can stretch out, whatever's comfortable here, to allow you to be present in this moment and just feel yourself surrendering. This is a posture of surrender. Let's just take a moment here and think about what thoughts and actions and feelings do you need to detox and to clean yourself of the wrongs that you may have done, and to live a life of making amends with yourself and others. Just take a moment here and surrender. Notice what you're noticing. Without judgment, just a curious awareness. Any thoughts, any sensations that you might feel within your body. Any feelings that arise, just allow them to be. Continue to inhale and exhale here. Maybe your mind is beginning to make that list, helping you to think of who you may want to make amends to. Perhaps your first step is with yourself. If so, let's take in a breath here. Breathing in forgiveness, self-forgiveness. Exhaling forgiveness to those who may need it. Our breaths of sobriety here are about forgiveness and self-forgiveness. Continue to do that at your own pace and rhythm. when you're ready, if you're on your mat, I invite you to come into tabletop and then make your way up into standing in a mountain pose. If you're in your chair, just allow your body to rise up at its convenience, sitting straight up in your chair. Gonna work my way here to mountain pose. As I prepare, you can prepare to do your half sun salutation. So at your pace, allow your hips just to hinge forward, bringing your hands down into a forward fold. If you're sitting in a chair, just bring your hands down, folding over. Whatever level is comfortable for you, come to the floor halfway, whatever works. Inhale, halfway lift with your hands on your shin, just again opening up our chest there to forgiveness. Exhale, lowering down into forward fold, preparing for our right warrior. We're going to take your right foot, place it at the front of the mat, the left foot at the short end. If you're sitting in a chair, allow your right foot to go out to the side and left out to the side as well. And your strong warrior, balancing your knee over your toes, standing strong, lifting up your chest as if a string were just pulling you up tall. Step strongly into that warrior, pushing in, breathing in, feeling the strength that you need today. Full inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, coming back to your peaceful warrior, taking your left hand on your left leg, that right hand coming up over into that stretch. Opening up your side, opening up your heart to receive peace. Full breath in and out here, breathing at your own pace. And when you're ready, I invite you to take your right arm, place it on your right thigh, your right forearm. Bring that left arm up over your head and just rest there. The side angle, representing change and agility and stretching into the amends that we need to make in today. Breathing in and out. On your next full breath, if you're standing, I invite you to come down to runner's lunge. You can take your back leg and straighten it up and bend it, whatever's comfortable for you. Bringing your hands down, framing your foot like a runner, as though you were about to take off, putting your knee over your toes. If you're seated, just bringing that leg up, perhaps your right leg, bending your right leg or your right knee, bringing it to you. Full inhale, exhale here. Stepping forward into forward fold, bringing that leg back down, preparing for our left side for our warrior. Taking the left foot to the front of the mat, right foot to the back, to the short end of the mat. Hands out to the side, into that strong warrior. Breathing in and out. Feeling your strength here. Strong strength, courage, wisdom, everything that you need as a warrior on your journey. This battle to sobriety sometimes. So take your right arm, placing it on your right leg back, taking that left hand over, stretching into that side, opening up your side, that side angle, breathing here for sobriety, for agility to change. Maybe the change is being able to admit to ourselves and others that we have wronged some people along the way, including ourselves. Inhale and exhale, and on that next full inhale, take that left arm, placing it down on your left leg, resting here, leaning into that, taking that right arm up over, stretching, breathing, full breaths here. Inhale and exhale, leaning on your knee, recognizing sometimes we need to lean on others to help us through the process. On your next full breath, prepare for your left leg runner's lunge. You straighten up your right leg a little bit, bend it if you need to. Bring your hands down, framing your foot. If you're in a chair, bring your other knee up to you, just holding it there. Ready, set, go, right? Ready, set, let's go on this journey to sobriety. Let's go to our next step, to 8 and 9, working those out. Full breaths here. When you're ready, come to a forward fold. If you're sitting, just bring your legs down, folding over. Coming back up, halfway lift. Exhaling back into that forward fold. Coming back down to your knees if you're on your mat, or just staying at a place of rest if you're in your chair. We're going to come back. I invite you to come back into your child's pose. Again, hand, shoulder, lift apart. Taking your bum, bringing it back, sitting on your legs. Or you can bring your cushion to you in between your legs, sitting here. You can bring it to the front. Stretching out, you can put your arms to the side. You take the option that works for you. Resting here for a moment in this posture of surrendering that list of the people of whom we want to make amends, handing it over to God or a higher power to give us the strength, the courage, and the wisdom to know how to proceed. And if you're on your mat, I invite you to come from child's pose into your final resting place. If you're sitting in your chair, grab another chair. This is where we get to stretch out, laying in peace. Come into your final resting pose. If you're on your mat and you want to place something underneath your head, you choose whether you place your hands up to receive what was offered today in our practice, or place your hands down if you need to feel grounded. Whatever works for you, this is your practice, your stretch for sobriety. Continue to breathe in and out at your own natural rhythm, noticing any thoughts or feelings or sensations that arise without judgment, just a curious awareness. Resting and being held, being supported by the earth, the chair beneath you, the power and strength of God and your higher power. You can take as long as you like in your final rest. You choose to pause the video and end it when you're ready. It's your practice. When you're ready to end, if you're on your mat, I invite you to turn to your side, rolling into fetal position, and just pausing here for a moment, being held, supported, nurtured. Breathing for sobriety, breathing in peace and self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others. When you're ready, just taking your hands and pushing yourself up, back into easy seat if you're on the mat. If you're in your chair, just stay where you are. Let's close here with our final 3 breaths. When you're ready, I invite you to take a deep breath in, allowing your hands to rise up. Palms touch, hand coming to heart center. Taking this breath to be. Letting the amends, the list, whatever it is, just letting it be present in this moment. Another deep breath in. Arms up, palms touch. breath of letting go. Anything that's not serving you today, allow it to roll off, roll into the clouds, into the day, away from you. Last, biggest breath of the day. Inhale up. Hands touch, coming to palms, heart center. This breath is breath to come, inviting whatever you need in this moment and today to come. Breathing for sobriety, one breath, one moment at a time. Thank you for your time today with Dr. Sherry, Stretch for Sobriety. May you have peace. May you have joy. And may you live free. Until next time, shalom.